It's Kit. We're gonna get you your first fire cape. If you've already gotten a fire cape, there may be some tips in here for you too. I'm gonna do this in trash gear because I don't want to hear, but Kit, you had a bow and then you had the armor and it make a fire cape so easy. You're not thinking about the lower levels. Most guides recommend you get a blowpipe. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to dump 13 mil right now on a low level account. Also, I'm not telling you don't use a blowpipe. Use the best gear you can afford and you have at your disposal. I'm proving it's possible with junk gear. I'm making this guide to prove a point. Gear will never be as good as experience or technical skill. You don't need brews. You really only need like 8 prayer potions, a couple range pots, and a few pieces of food. This guide also requires minimal potions and inventory spots. What I'm bringing is overkill. You'll see what I had left at the end of the run. I'm literally wearing a graceful hood and budget gear. There's no excuse for no fire cape. It's almost 2026. I promise you can do this. Recommended but not required stats for this is 75 range, 74 prayer with rigor if you can afford it, a minimum of 43 prayer for at least overhead protection prayers. A little tip, the higher your prayer level, the more effective your prayer potions will be. First thing I'm going to say is stop using Italy Rock. Have a look at the map. You're going to want to hug the south side of Long Rock and start every round there if possible. There are 5 spots where enemies can spawn. We're going to give them numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The fight caves operate like that number doubling game 2048. Wave 1 is 1 bat, Wave 2 is 2 bats, Wave 3 is a blob. Where this blob spawns is where Jad's going to spawn. Wave 4 is a blob and a bat, and so on. The rule for it is if the last round had 2 of the same monster, the following round will add them together and spawn the next larger monster. The best spawn spots for Jad, in my opinion, are 1 and 3, because they almost always trap a healer behind a wall. Their worst spawn is definitely 2, it's in the center. Ultimately, the spawn doesn't matter. I don't spawn check anymore unless I'm speedrunning. The order of priority to kill in the caves are bats, rangers, magers, meleeers, because meleeers can always get safe spotted. Enemies in this cave. Bats level 22, they steal prayer even if they hit a 0 and can deal up to a 4 max hit. Blobs, level 45. They break into 2 mini blobs, level 22 each. The big blob can hit 7 and the mini blobs can hit 4 respectively. Rangers, level 90. First real kind of scary enemy that can hit a 14 range attack and a 13 if you're in melee distance. They can also range you from 15 tiles away. Meleeer, level 180, has a special mechanic where it will heal itself and other foes 10 HP if their health is dropped more than half and it's within melee range of a player. It also can hit a 25 max melee hit. Major, level 360, very scary. You do not want to tank any of these hits off prayer. When these puppies come out, basically protect mage the rest of the cave until Jad spawns. Also, do not get in melee range, they hurt. Max mage hit is a 52 and their max melee hit's a 55. They can also mage you from 15 tiles away. Jad, level 720. After dropping its HP below half, it'll spawn 4 small level 108 healers. If the healers spawn and Jad reaches full health again, the healers will spawn again when it reaches below 50%. Jad can attack with all 3 styles but will only mage in range from a distance. Its max damage from range and melee attack is 97. Its max from a magic is 95. The small melee healers can hit for 14. You do not want to tank anything from Jad, so pray correctly. Range attacks will look like a stomp on the ground. Mage attacks, he'll stand on his back legs and breathe a fireball. For the easiest fire cape ever, start at the south side of the Long Rock. I promise you this is the best spot to start. Basically everything will get trapped at the front of Long Rock. If a meleeer spawns at 3, you have 2 options. You can either move clockwise around the fight cave, or you can protect melee and fight it. The next spot you should move is to Dragonclaw West side. Use your best judgment. You can stay the rest of the cave at Dragonclaw West. If the same situation happens again, move to Italy Rock. I would strongly suggest you make your way back to Long Rock if possible. The reason I'm so fixated on Long Rock is because you will trap literally anything that spawns at 1. Also, little tip, if you run all the way to the back wall, you can avoid damage from anything besides the closest monster. This can also bring a monster closer so you can attack over it without stepping into melee range of a safe spotted monster. So if there's a meleeer trapped, you can turn off prayer and make a sandwich while the major is chilling right behind it. The scariest wave besides Jad is wave 60. It has a major, a meleeer, and 2 rangers. This is the only wave you could take any kind of life-threatening damage. Keep protect from magic up and kill all the rangers as fast as possible. You can practice Jad completely risk-free without going through the entire cave. You can hop to a speedrunner's world, load up the quest Beneath Cursed Sands, then clicking the grouping tab, select Jad Fight Pit and teleport. After that, head east until you reach the fenced area. Try to pass and then show them your cape. Keep heading east and there is a bank where you can gear up exactly how you want. Then head slightly south and speak to Tazar Ket Rak. Tell him you're brave enough and then select the first challenge. Make sure you have all your F keys set up, because swapping to a speedrunner world may have changed it. Okay, so you've made it all the way to Jad. You're shaking, your heart's racing, and you're praying, please let this be the run. Well, hopefully I'll prepare you with the best advice possible. Always pray mage. But Kit, Jad will definitely, yeah, I know. Just listen, always pray mage, have your prayer menu open, and the second you see Jad stomp his feet to the ground, swap to range. Also, when you see the rock above your head, turn protect mage back on. The reason I suggest this is so you never have the anxiety of, am I praying correctly? I want you to swap prayer if needed, otherwise you're already good. Stomp, range, then back to mage. Stomp, range, then back to mage. This way it feels more like, I'm always good unless I see stomp. When the healers come out, attack them one at a time, still focusing on am I swapping to range if needed. If he never stomps, you can do whatever. Sip a potion, eat some food, attack a healer. Okay, so Jad is below 50% and the healers have spawned. Now's not the time to panic, you have a couple options. If you have good enough gear, you may just be able to out DPS Jad before it heals. If you're a low level, your best option is to get all of them on you, either kill them one at a time or line them up so you're only tanking one of them. Something else you can do is trap all the healers behind Jad, but that can be scary if you haven't practiced it. The best way to perform this is to lure all of them on you, wait for Jad to attack while only standing one tile away from him, pray correctly, and then run through him. I'm going to say this once and make sure you understand it. If you walk through a one-tile monster, it removes their hitbox and it'll allow other monsters to stack inside of them. This is the same reason you can stack monsters and barrage them all at once. Once you have solved the healer crisis, consider that fire cape as good as yours. Don't get complacent, but it's smooth sailing from here. Congratulations on your first fire cape. If my guide got you your first fire cape, that makes me extremely happy. I need to know. Drop a comment, join our Discord, and post it in achievements. If I missed something or didn't explain enough, let me know in the comments. This video took a lot of time and work to make, but I hope I prepared you for your cape. If you like this guide, show me you did by dropping a like. Subscribe for more guides, follow our other social media, let us know what you'd like to see next.